Ella loved the library. The scent of old paper and leather soothed her. She cherished the weight of books, the stories they held. One rainy Tuesday, while sorting through a donation, she found something extraordinary. It was a leather-bound book, tucked inside a dusty box. Its pages were brittle, filled with faded ink and strange symbols. One page held a map, its edges singed with fire. It spoke of a place called the Enchanted Glade, hidden within the city. Ella traced the map with her fingers. Could such a place exist? A hidden park, untouched by the city's clamor? The map seemed old, but not fake. The paper felt different, alive somehow. She had always felt drawn to the unknown. A spark of adventure ignited within her. She decided to follow the map. She had to see for herself. That evening, Ella found herself standing at the edge of the park marked on the map. It was a small, unassuming park. Nothing about it hinted at magic. Still, she trusted her instincts. The map led her to a hidden path behind a willow tree. The air grew cooler, the city noises fading behind her. She took a deep breath and stepped into the unknown. The path wound through dense foliage. Sunlight struggled to penetrate the canopy of leaves. The air hummed with the sound of insects. Ella felt a thrill course through her. She was venturing deeper into the unknown with every step. The path opened into a clearing. Ella gasped. Before her lay a sight more wondrous than she could have imagined. The Enchanted Glade was real. It was a hidden oasis, a secret garden tucked away from the city's embrace. A waterfall cascaded down moss-covered rocks, feeding a crystal-clear pool. Flowers bloomed in a riot of colors, their fragrance intoxicating. Butterflies danced on the breeze, their wings like stained glass, and in the center of it all stood a magnificent oak tree. The oak was ancient, its branches reaching towards the sky like gnarled fingers. Its trunk was wider than any tree Ella had ever seen. Strange symbols, runes she recognized from the book, were carved into its bark. They seemed to pulse with an inner light. As she approached the tree, a figure emerged from its shadow. He was tall and cloaked in green, his eyes the color of emeralds. "Welcome, Ella," the figure said. His voice was deep and resonant, as old as the oak itself. "I have been expecting you." Ella was taken aback. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. "I am the guardian of this glade," he replied. "And you, Ella, are the chosen one." The guardian explained that the glade was a place of ancient magic, a sanctuary for mystical creatures and forgotten lore. He spoke of an amulet, hidden within the glade, capable of restoring balance to the world. But the amulet's power had waned. It needed a worthy heart to reawaken it. "And I am the worthy heart?" Ella asked, incredulous. The guardian nodded. "You possess the qualities needed: curiosity, courage, and compassion." He explained that Ella must prove herself worthy by completing 3 tasks. Only then could she claim the amulet and restore its power. Ella felt a surge of doubt. She was a librarian, not a hero. But as she looked around the glade, at its breathtaking beauty and the magic it held, she knew she couldn't turn back. She had to try. The guardian led Ella to a clearing near the waterfall. "Your first task is to navigate the labyrinth of thorns," he said, gesturing to a path that disappeared into a thicket of thorny vines. "Find the center, and you will find your first clue." The vines crackled with energy, their thorns sharp as needles. Ella took a deep breath and stepped into the maze. The labyrinth was a tangled mess. The air was thick with the scent of roses, but the thorns tore at Ella's clothes and skin. She pressed on, determined to succeed. The thorns seemed to whisper doubts in her ear, urging her to turn back, but Ella refused to listen. She trusted her instincts, following the path that felt right. Finally, after what felt like hours, she stumbled into a clearing. In the center stood a small pedestal, upon which lay a silver key. As she reached for it, a voice boomed through the labyrinth. "Well done, Ella," the guardian said. "You have overcome the first challenge." But Ella knew this was only the beginning. 2 more tasks awaited her, each more daunting than the last.